Yo, what's up, guys? Zerta here, and Dana White has hit us with a banger announcement. I was scrolling ESPN MMA, and I found that they hid this shit, Stipe versus Jones, which we obviously knew was going to happen, but they kind of, the way they announced this was they waited strategically for Noche to be taking place, and they fucking announced this shit in the middle of Noche so that they would try and limit the hate that this gets, but it didn't work. We still got comments that recognize. Let me move my mic a little. We still got comments like this. Literally, 0 fans want this. Well, with 8,000 fucking likes. Aspinall punching the air right now. Whatever. Fucking can't wait for this to get canceled. It's just hate. It's hate, right? It's pure hate. And people recognize that they don't want this fight. But, Dana is going to make this fight regardless because he thinks that the fans want to see this so fucking bad. And, if you don't make this fight, he's going to get a lot of flack for not making, a possible... a heavyweight GOAT versus the GOAT matchup. But no one wants to see this. This isn't fucking 2019, 2020 anymore where people really want to see Jones versus Miocic, bro. Like, nobody wants to see this shit. We want to see the Aspinall fight. This fucking... What the fuck is this? Yo, this guy did my job for me, bro. Brader Lay just did my fucking job for me. Jon Jones isn't even top 5. Nah, it's not. Okay, this guy's taking it to the extreme. We obviously got an extreme, but let's read this. Jon Jones isn't even top 5. No one should be called a GOAT based on what they did when they were on PEDs. Okay, well then you can't even put him in your list. Listen, if you don't like having Jon Jones in your GOAT list because of the PED shit, or if you're one of these guys who says, well, I got GSP number 1, Mighty Mouse number 2, and then Jones because he was on PEDs, just kick him out of your list. Don't even have him in there if he was on PEDs, bro. Like, it's pointless. So, listen, you either have him at number 1, or you just kick him out of your fucking list, okay? It doesn't make sense. But let me continue reading this. They were on PEDs. Post-steroids, his career is... He couldn't finish Anthony Smith, which is true. Very fucking embarrassing. Almost lost via disqualification. 50-50 split decision against a one-legged Santos. Also very embarrassing. Very true. He did win that fight, in my eyes. But it was a very embarrassing fucking fight. Clear loss to Reyes. Yes. Well, he obviously lost 1, 2, and 3. And that's me looking at I'm looking at this shit unbiased right now. I'm putting on my unbiased glasses because I know I got a fucking hair in my face. I've been guilty of hating on Jones, right? But I'm one of the most unbiased guys on MMA YouTube, and I'm known to be Mr. Unbiased. So, I mean, yeah, he did lose the fucking fight to Reyes. That is looking at it unbiasedly. Ducks Francis, very fucking true, because, I'm going to take a 3-year layoff and then come back right when, Francis is having contract issues and is looking like he's going to leave the UFC. I'm such a badass, bro. Like, fucking pussy. Swoops in to fight the most favorable matchup possible at heavyweight. Yes, very fucking true. When he got exposed in the grappling department by Francis Ngannou. Like, Cyril Gane got exposed by Francis Ngannou, and then Jones all of a sudden wanted to fight him. Like, it's lame as fuck. Point striker with no grappling or KO power exactly, and is now ducking the interim champ #1 contender. Fucking ducking Tom Aspinall with the fight that everybody has been asking for, yet we can't make it because Jones is such a fucking pussy, bro. This guy's right, bro. A Jake Paul type of old legend fight. This is what it is. It's a clown fight. Nobody wants to see this, but Dana is gonna make it because Jon Jones has pictures of him, bro. Jon Jones has fucking pictures of him. We all know it because there's no other reason why Dana wants to make this so bad. I swear to fucking God, Tom Aspinall. Sorry, I shouldn't say that, guys, but I do swear, Tom Aspinall versus Jones would sell more than Stipe versus Jones, bro. He's not going to get the old heads he thinks he is. Dana thinks he's going to get the fucking 60-year-olds tuning into this pay-per-view because they have to see Miocic versus Jones. Even they know that Miocic is washed at this point, okay? And it doesn't even... Miocic getting a title shot after losing his last fight, it's just fucking insane, bro. It is insane. Makes no sense after not fighting for... How long has it been since Stipe didn't fight? 3 or 4 years or some shit? It's been so fucking long. Maybe even longer, bro. I don't want to fact check it right now, guys. Don't fact check me on any of this, but it's been so fucking long. No one other than Dana and a few fans will call together. Exactly. This is so fucking true. And the only Jones fans that he has are the guys who only back him because he's undefeated. Literally, only are delusional. They only go, obviously Jones is the best fighter ever. He's a fucking badass. So I'm gonna back him. But dude, there is nothing likable about Jones. I'm fucking sorry, but he's a fucking scumbag. And the fact that he's ducking Tom, and I've seen, it's rage bait, but I've seen people say, like, who has Tom beat? Tom hasn't beat any champions. Tom hasn't beat... Yeah, he's not beating any champions because he's not living in the fucking dinosaur era, and he's also fucking running through contenders. There are no champions for him to beat because the only champion he wants to fight won't fucking fight him. Like, are you fucking kidding me? The only champion he wants to fight won't fucking fight him because he's a pussy-ass bitch who wants to fucking retire with a perfect sunset and the fucking song playing in the background. Like, it's just fucking stupid, bro. Jones is such a pussy. And, yeah, I mean, guys, we've heard this 1,000 times. I'm going to stop yapping about it. We're going to move on to the other fight that got announced. So this is another fight that, in my eyes, I don't want to see. I don't want to see Stipe versus Jones. And I personally, I know you're going to say, this is fireworks. This is a firework matchup. I just don't want to see it, bro. I don't want to see Oliveira versus Chandler, too. Like, I understand the first fight. It was fucking fireworks, and it was, you know, Chandler got round 1, and it was fucking insane. Such a good fight. But, dude, I don't need to see it again. That's the problem. I don't need to see it again. Also, I'm going to go on a bit of a Conor rant here. Conor's a fucking pussy. Conor is a fucking pussy. I've seen people say he, like, ruined Chandler's career. That's not necessarily true. He didn't ruin it because Chandler was already old going into like his title fight. Even he was already fucking old as shit. He's always been older in the UFC, so he didn't ruin his career. He's already had a very long career before that. But the fact that Conor did not fight Chandler after making him wait for this long, it's a fucking pussy. He's lost so much respect for me. I used to be the biggest Conor fan, but if you guys are still Conor fans, why? I just gotta ask you genuinely, because Conor used to be my favorite fighter. He's not anymore. He's nowhere near it. He's a pussy in my eyes. He's a fat, cocaine addict, prick, movie star, who I get hyped at. When I saw Roadhouse, I was hyped. I was laughing and smiling when I saw Conor, but, dude, the shit that he does, like calling out, who is he called out? Usman, Bilal Muhammad, Ilia Topuria, gonna make fun of him, obviously. Max, I think he's made fun of. Volk. Probably a fucking flyweight. I wouldn't be surprised if he's made fun of flyweights. Sean O'Malley, didn't he call him out? This guy is the biggest yapper, but just because he, you know, a couple years ago he was on top and he was Mr. Cool Guy, people just have these like rose-tinted glasses when they fucking look at him and they think, oh, well, it's Conor. We gotta give him some respect. Like, bro, it gets to a point where he's on the Khamzat Chimaev level of yap on Twitter. This guy will yap about his fight that he lost against Khabib, and he hates every Dagestani in history because of the Khabib loss. And it just gets to a point where Conor is fucking exhausting, bro. It's exhausting. I no longer am a Conor fan, really. I don't consider myself one anymore. Because new Conor is a disgrace. He is a disgrace. He shouldn't fight again. He's probably never going to fight again. And he doesn't even look like the same guy, bro. I don't understand why people have such a connection to him still. It's just, he's a bot, bro. He's a fucking rat. He's a fucking rat, okay? He did do Conor dirty. This is like these comments, exactly, they're fucking true. He did do Conor dirty. Let's get Conor versus Paddy. Honestly, bro, fucking make it. Paddy would fucking destroy Conor. If you don't think so, you're delusional. He would destroy Conor. And yeah, make that fight. Fucking who cares? But still, Conor is a bitch for sitting out for this long, bro. And this fight, not really a big fan of it. I'm not one of these guys who's looking forward to it. It's a layup for Oliveira, and Oliveira is one of my top 5 favorite fighters, so fair enough, I'm happy about that. But in terms of, do I want to see this shit again? Not really, especially when Oliveira is getting up there in age as well. I guess fair enough. The thing is, Oliveira could get a title shot off of this, because he did have a close fight, split decision with Arman, and going from that to a win over Chandler, I feel like, bro, the lightweight division's so messed up at this point when we're giving guys like Dustin title shots after one win, that Oliveira will probably end up getting a title shot after Arman gets it, just because they don't know what the fuck to do up there, bro. So I won't be surprised if Oliveira gets a title shot off this, so fair enough. But does he, like, why is it not fucking moving? I'm trying to show Oliveira. Does he deserve this shit? And, like, does he deserve this fight? I don't know, bro. In my opinion, Oliveira should maybe be fighting a little bit. Actually, no, let me fucking shut up, bro. This is a decent fight. It's a decent fight, guys. I want to be a little edgy and say, you know, I'm not looking forward to it, which I'm not. In all honesty, I'm not. And I think there might have been a better fight for Oliveira, maybe Dan Hooker, but make Dan Hooker. This confirms Dan Hooker versus Gaethje, which is what I wanted. Fucking, I don't know if my mic's fucking picking me up, bro, but Dan Hooker versus Gaethje, that's what I wanted in the beginning. I was saying that shit after Dan Hooker beat Gamrot. So, fair enough. This could lead to that. And Michael Chandler, in terms of, do I think he's going to win this? No. Michael Chandler's not fucking winning this fight, which I feel bad for. That's why I feel so bad about this matchup, because listen, I'm not a Chandler fan whatsoever, but I just feel bad for the guy. You can feel bad for the guy. And I'm not on the level of MMA Guru hate where, dude, listen, I like MMA Guru and I'm trash talking him a little bit in these videos that I've been making, but dude, he's weird about like the shit that he trash talks and shit sometimes, like getting mad about Chandler and saying he's a bad influence. What? If anything, Chandler's a great influence, bro. He literally adopted fucking kids and fucking he's a, you know, an athlete, hard worker who's always training. Like, that's a good influence. So I don't know what the fuck he's on about. But Chandler, like, I'm gonna feel bad when he loses this, because what's next for him? What is next for Chandler after he loses this fight? Maybe Conor still fights him after the loss, but Conor's such a pussy that he thinks in his mind, I'm only gonna go for the guys at the top. And I wouldn't be surprised if Oliveira and Conor end up fighting after Oliveira wins this shit. But yeah, I mean, it's an alright fight. I don't know, though. I don't fucking know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know what McGregor's doing, but you know, you might as well make it. Chandler should have taken this fight a year ago, in my eyes, because now he's wasted another year and he's getting up there in age, but it's whatever. I mean, Chandler's always been like the fun fight guy, so it'll be a fun fight. A co-main for fucking Jon Jones and Stipe. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do for the future. Like, is it going to be like Colby versus Gary? Colby versus anybody? Is Colby Dustin? Is that fighting? Like, that was supposed to be the co-main for this shit, wasn't it? Like, people were announcing that, but it's just weird, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. So yeah, I mean, that's it for the video. I just kind of wanted to yap about these things before they become irrelevant. But yeah, I mean, Jones, you're a pussy. Conor, you're also a pussy. And yeah, and this is a weird fight. Weird fights definitely going on around in the UFC. And yeah, I mean, that's it for the video, guys. Just a little yap session here. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.